In this video, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 best point guard cards right now in NBA 2K23 My Team. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below which point guards you guys currently running on your squad, and let me know what you guys would change about my top 10. But coming in at the number 10 spot, I wasn't really sure who to put here at number 10. I did go with Dark Matter Lance Stevenson. There's also so many other point guards for this number 10 spot. I think my top 9, I'm pretty solid. Like, I think that's the top 9 best point guards. But for number 10, I wasn't really sure. Like, there's also cards like Jimmy Butler. He's probably maybe here at number 10. I'm not 100% sure. I really do like Lance Stevenson because of the defense he does provide you. 92 block, 95 steal, 97 perimeter, 94 interior defense. Like, I think Lance is very underrated at the point guard position. I think he's got good dribble sigs. He's got a very solid jump shot, really good at attacking the paint. But yeah, there's cards like Jimmy Butler, Manu Ginobili, J.R. Smith, Jalen Rose. There's so many other good point guards in the game. I wasn't really sure who to go with, so I did go with Lance Stevenson. That one just really comes down to preference. So let me know, who would you guys put at the number 10 spot? At number 9 though, I do have the invincible Dominique, a 6'7" point guard, 6'10" wingspan, and he's obviously got to be in your top 10 just because of his stats and his badges. Like, he's got 99 every single stat, 55 Hall of Fame badges, and we know Dominique is going to be one of the better rim running point guards in the game, with the Russell Westbrook size up, the John Wall escape, Dame behind the back, and has some of the best dunk packages in my team. Like, this card going to the paint is pretty much next to unguardable at the point guard position. And then yes, his jump shot really isn't the best, and that's probably the one big flaw about the card, but just his rim running ability, his defense, his size, I think makes him a top 10 point guard in the game. At the number 8 spot though is going to be the Galaxy Hedo Turkoglu, a 6'10" point guard, 6'11" wingspan. I mean, this card, he really just does it all at the point guard position, but mainly just having an elite level jump shot with the John Stockton base, the Trae Young upper on very quick timing, and then also does have really good dribble sigs as well with the Kyle Lowry size up, the Curry escape. He's got some pretty good dunk packages. I think Hedo Turkoglu, an amazing all-around point guard. I would say right now is the 8th best in the game. At the number 7 spot though is going to be the hero Michael Jordan, a shooting guard point guard, 6'6", with a 6'11" wingspan, a really solid offensive point guard. I think you can argue Hedo Turkoglu over MJ, but the reason why I'm keeping MJ a little bit higher is because of his defensive stats and badges. I think MJ's probably the better defender, 90 block, 98 steal, 98 perimeter, 94 interior defense. He's got really good Hall of Fame defensive badges, and yeah, I think MJ's got a good jump shot. With the KPJ base, the MJ upper on very quick timing is a solid release. He's got very good dribble sigs with the Kyle Lowry size up, the Trae escape, Dame behind the back, and has some really good dunk packages, and also a 98 on-ball steal. So I think right now MJ probably the 7th best point guard in the game. At the number 6 spot, I do have the Dark Matter Ron Artest. I think number 6 and number 5 really just comes down to preference and what you need at the point guard position, because if you're looking for defense, Ron Artest is one of the best defensive point guards in the game. 6'7" at point guard, 6'10" wingspan, 98 block, 99 steal, 99 perimeter, 98 interior defense. He's got tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges, and the thing I like the most about Ron Artest besides his defense is the fact that he also is an amazing offensive point guard and has a great jump shot with the Markelle Fultz base, the Rudy Gay upper on very quick timing is a super knockdown jump shot, and then also has very solid dribble sigs with the D Mitch size up, the Trae escape, Dame behind the back, and also the Trae fade as well. So just all around Ron Artest, a super good, well-rounded point guard, and I think is just barely going to miss out of the top 5. But like I said, it really just comes down to what you need. If you want Luka Doncic for offense, if you're looking for a guy to score the ball and be a really good offensive point guard, I think you go for Luka. But if you're looking for more of defense, a little bit more size, just because of his player model and his defensive stats and badges, also his tendencies are amazing for defense. If you're looking for more of a defensive point guard, a guy that can still score the ball, but is mainly just going to be a lock, then you get Ron Artest. But I think Luka Doncic, because of his offense, being probably the best offensive point guard in the game, I think makes him slightly better than Ron Artest. He's also a 6'7" point guard, has amazing stats and badges across the board, but the thing about Luka is that jump shot is on a whole different level. The KPJ base, the Rudy Gay upper on very quick timing It's just such a clean release. It's super easy to time with and one of my favorite jump shots in the game. And then he's also got the tray sigs, the tray size up, tray escape, tray fade. So if you're really good at 3 hunting and you know how to move well in this game, then Luka Doncic is probably the point guard for you, and I think right now is the 5th best point guard currently in my team. At the number 4 spot, I do think it's going to go to Invincible Magic. Another kind of situation, it depends if you're looking for offense or are you looking for defense, because Magic going to be an elite defensive point guard, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan. We know he's going to have a great player model in game, and he's also an invincible, so 99 every single stat, has almost every single Hall of Fame defensive badge. And yeah, his player model does really make him a super elite defender. The one thing I will say about Magic is that jump shot is still pretty questionable, especially for a point guard. Just not the best in the world, but does have some really good dribble sigs with the Steve Francis size up, the John Wall escape, and Magic has one of the best aim behind the backs. He creates so much space and so much separation, and is especially really good in transition downhill with that aim behind the back, and can also finish at the rim at a super high level with the quick drops off one and the front clutches as well. So I would say for sure Magic going to be here in this top 5. I do have him at number 4. At number 3, I got the invincible LaMelo Ball. Once again, are you looking for an offensive point guard, kind of like Luka? I think you go for LaMelo. Or are you looking for a defensive point guard, a guy that's got a little bit more size and a little bit better of a defender? And then I think you go for Magic Johnson, depending on what you need at that point guard spot. But I do think all around LaMelo the third best point guard, Magic at 4, Luka at 5, and then Ron Artest at 6, but all very similar point guards. The thing I really like about LaMelo is he's another invincible card, so 55 Hall of Fame badges, only missing 2 on Hall of Fame for defense, so he's going to be just as good of a defender on paper as Magic Johnson, but then he's also got a way better jump shot with the LaMelo Ball base. LaMelo Ball upper on very quick timing is like a 10 times better jump shot than Magic's, and he also does have slightly better dribble sigs, but I will say Magic does move a little bit better in game, and also LaMelo does have amazing defensive tendencies. Surprisingly enough, has actually better defensive tendencies than Magic Johnson. LaMelo Ball's got a 99 on-ball steal, 95 contest shot, 95 block shot. And yeah, all around LaMelo just super overpowered at the point guard position. I think right now is the 3rd best in the game. At the number 2 spot is going to be the Dark Matter hero Ben Simmons, a 6'11" point guard, 7-foot wingspan, and I would say is easily the best defensive point guard in the game just because of his player model, his size, his height, his wingspan, and also the fact that he's got a 90 block, 95 steal, 97 perimeter, 95 interior defense. He's got almost every single Hall of Fame defensive badge in the game, and the thing I really like about Ben Simmons is his athleticism, his ability to get to the basket, and he's still one of the best slashing point guards in the game, maybe even the best slashing point guard. He gets crazy good dunk animations. You guys know if you've used the Ben Simmons in the past 2Ks or this 2K, you'll just know he's so overpowered at getting to the basket, gets some of the best slashing animations in the game. And also he does have some pretty good dribble sigs with the Ben Simmons size up, the tray escape, aim behind the back. Just the one thing kind of similar to Magic, doesn't have the best release in the game, even though he does have a 91 3-ball, 95 mid-range, like 10 Hall of Fame shooting badges, which is nice for Ben Simmons, the hero version. But I just don't really think his jump shot is on par with the guy at my number 1 spot, which is going to be the hero Nikola Jokic, a 6'11" point guard, 7'3" wingspan, so he's going to have the same size, player model, height, all the type of stuff that Ben Simmons has, so he can still be a great lockdown defender, but then he's also going to have so much better of a jump shot than Ben Simmons with the Eric Paschall base, the Oscar Robertson upper on very quick timing, is a 10 times better jump shot comparing it to Ben's release. And then he's also got pretty good dribble sigs, as well, with the Steph Curry size up, the John Wall escape, aim behind the back, and then he does have pretty good dunk packages as well, with the quick drops off one and the front clutches. So Jokic can do pretty much everything Ben Simmons can do, but then also is way better offensively with a way better jump shot. But yeah, guys, that's going to be my top 10 point guards currently in my team. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my top 10? And let me know what point guards you guys are currently running on your squad, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.